I'm your host, Diva Muffin, and welcome to today's Medieval Times Changing History. Today, your contestants are Betty Lou, a chef from Arizona, Sasha, a construction worker from New Jersey, and Patty, a fisherman and all-time soccer mom from New Mexico. Today, we will be competing in a series of trivia questions, spinning challenges, and an obstacle course. All right, folks, let's get right into it and start off with trivia. The first question is, what was the dominant ism in medieval times?
Ding!
Betty Lou?
Feudalism.
Good one, Betty Lou. The next question is, what is feudalism?
Ding!
A system in which nobility owned land and served in the military, while peasants lived on the lands and were forced to work in exchange for military protection.
Since Sasha and Betty Lou both got the answers correct, they will move on to the written round. Get your pens and pencils for this question, ladies. How do problems in medieval times reflect on today's contemporary issues? All right, folks, the answers are in, and our secret judges have chosen the best one, which I have right here. So now I'm going to read it. The best answer is, the problems in medieval times reflect today's contemporary issues because they are all rooted from the one same problem. That is, some people, for different reasons, think they are better than others. In medieval ages, this was because of wealth and social classes. This still applies today, and there are more reasons, including race and sexuality. Overall, these things have caused many problems over time.
Yes, that was mine!
Oh, congrats, Sasha! Moving on to the spinning challenges. Each contestant will spin their head on these bats or pole things. We're gonna call them bats. And while they're spinning, I will tell them a question. And when they're done spinning, they will have to run to me and grab the ball. And if they grab the ball first, then they will get to answer the question. All right? Okay. The first question is what is the role historians play in determining significant issues? Spin! All right, now come. Oh. All right. Huh. What's the answer?
Historians just decide who they like the most in history.
No. That is, sorry, Betty Lou, that's incorrect. The answer we were kind of looking for, I've got it here. The role historians play in determining the significance or issues that historians will take all of the information they know and they'll put it all together, and then they will only take out the important parts because we don't want any useless information. That's just stupid. All right, on to the next question. Start spinning. All right, this is the question. How does culture affect history? Stop! Come here. Where's the ball? I don't know. Anyway. Oh, it looks like Patty has run and gotten the ball first. So, good Patty.
I'm really busy.
What's the answer?
Culture affects history because people make a lot of their decisions based on what culture they grew up in. Usually different cultures have different things that are socially acceptable. So a lot of people's actions are based off of what is expected in their culture, and sometimes these actions can change history.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yep.
that was mighty fine, Patty. Good
I
job.
know, I know.
You are the winner of the spinning challenge.
Awesome.
So we're now going to move on to the obstacle course. We are here at the obstacle course. And the first person to jump over both the pillars and the backpack and make it around the tree and come back without getting hit by a car and tag me will get to answer a question. And you know what happens if they answer the question right. They will win the obstacle course. All right, ladies and gentlemen, get your engines. Go! Oh, oh, oh! Oh my God!
Run!
Yes! Okay. Well, it looks like Patty has won another challenge. So, if she gets this question correct, she will win. So let me get this question. Your question is, how were human rights impacted during this era?
Human rights didn't change at all during the medieval eras.
Patty. Sorry, Patty, that's not right. The correct answer was human rights were impacted because of the Magna Carta. Even though the Magna Carta did not change much, human rights were created, so it gave humans the base rights, and it was created in the medieval era.
Ugh. Dang, damn it.
All right, contestants, get ready for the next race. Ready?
Or is it this? Oh, so I have to win.
Ready, set, go. Okay. Good, Sasha. Here's your question.
Oh my God.
How important were human rights during this era?
I don't know what human rights are.
Oh. Sasha! That was not really the answer we were looking for because it wasn't an answer. The correct answer is human rights were just being introduced in this era. So, at the beginning of the medieval era, human rights were non-existent and not very fair. Towards the end of the era, human rights were improving, but still, most people weren't free. All right, are we ready for the last race here? 3, 2, 1, go! All right, Betty Lou, you have won the obstacle course, so that's pretty cool. So here's your question. How were new ideas and thoughts represented in this era?
Ideas and thoughts shaped the medieval era in several ways.
Several.
One of which was the fight for human rights, which was very prevalent in this era.
Prevalent? That's a fancy word. Thank you
Also,
for that.
these new ideas and thoughts led to the creation of the Renaissance.
The Renaissance? Way to go, contestants. Right, contestants, we've moved outside for our next and final activity. Since all 3 of these contestants have each won a challenge, we are going to move on to our final medieval themed challenge where the winner will take all. Even though there's no prize, they will take everything. So, we have this line. Do you see the line? Good. And they will stand behind the line with this catapult. And they will catapult it to this thing right here. To this thing right here. Yeah. And whoever gets closest to the middle will get to answer the question. And if they get the question right, you know what will happen if they get the question right? They will win. So let's get started. Go. Oh yeah, Patty. I got it. Oh God. Yeah.
Here, Patty, can I?
Basketball.
Thank you.
Oh, perfect.
Let's go. Ow. Ready? Oh no!
Where did he go? Patty loses. All right. Final
Bowling?
Well,
That is not.
It looks like that Patty has won. Woo! So looks like I can get my questions ready. All right. Excellent catapulting, Patty. That was indeed the finest catapulting I have seen in my years. The question is, How did new technology and globalization change and impact the medieval ages?
Technology and globalization were very important factors because the world was new and everyone was just beginning to create new ideas like the plow, the three-point crop rotation, and the cannots. Globalization was a large part because everyone was trying to be at the top and in control.
It's true. I cannot imagine water without them. Well, that's it, folks. Amazing. Patty from New Mexico wins. Woo!